Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Juice Baseball channel, and welcome back to the Cincinnati Reds rebuild here on MLB The Show 22, and we finally made it. We have finally made it to the postseason. It's taken 3 years, a lot of hard work, a lot of sweat, a lot of money, and a lot of trades, but we have gotten to the promised land. We've fulfilled our contract obligation for this first 3-year contract that we signed, which was to make the postseason. We take a look at the GM goals. Contract goal was to reach the postseason. It's checked. We finally did it after 2 seasons of failing to win 75 games, which is just shockingly bad. We actually turned it around, and we are in the playoffs, going up against the Atlanta Braves in the NLDS. It came down to the wire in the last episode. The absolute wire. It took us until the final series of the season against the Brewers. We played that in the last episode. It took us until then to win the National League Central. That was the only way we were going to make the playoffs, because if you take a look at the wild card division, 93 wins is the lowest in the wild card, is the second seed. So we weren't going to make the playoffs if we didn't win the NL Central. And we did it when we had to do it. We won the division for the first time, and we're taking on the Atlanta Braves. Now, if you don't remember or you just didn't watch till the end of last episode, here's how the postseason will work. We will quick manage all of these games. Jump in when we need to, or not. Maybe we won't jump in, and we will hopefully move on to the next round. That's the goal. It's going to be a tough matchup because it's obviously Atlanta, and Atlanta is really, really solid. What did they finish with? What was their record? The Atlanta Braves won the division with 97 wins, so yeah, they are 12 wins better than us in the regular season. We'll have to the regular season doesn't matter now. It's all about the postseason, and anything can happen in the postseason baseball. October baseball is crazy. Anything can happen, but we do have to go up against Jacob deGrom in Game 1. That's going to be a little bit tough. But let's jump into it, man. I am excited to see how it happens. What's the mess up in the lineups? Who's not here? Do we have to put a pitcher in here? It's with the DH. So what's the position that's missing? First base, second base, third base, shortstop. What's the position? Oh, it's DH. Who's the DH? Who's injured? I forget. Who's injured? Oh, it's Javi Baez is still injured. So why would there be a mess up? So, because Shohei's the DH here, but he can't be the DH. Oh, I gotcha. So who should we have be the DH here? Maybe Kevin Biggio? Or maybe we should have Josh Bell be the DH and then have somebody play first? That could be good. That's an option. Definitely. Because we can have... Who can play first? Kevin Biggio can play first. So if we just have Josh Bell play... You know what? Let's do that. For lefty DHs, let's do Josh Bell being the DH and Biggio playing first base. I'm fine with that. Okay, so now we've got the lineup figured out. Now we can quick manage this game. Reds and Braves, we're obviously going to Atlanta for the first couple games of the series. We've got our ace on the mound, Shohei versus Jacob deGrom. This is what the lineup's going to look like. Tristan Casas, Alec Thomas, Eloy Jimenez, Josh Bell, Nick Senzel, Ellie De La Cruz, Jonathan India, Rick Chapman, and Tyler Stevenson. That's what the lineup we're rolling out with for Game 1. Let's get into it. All right. So the half inning, nothing. Still nothing through 2. Now we go into 3. Pitchers are starting to get tired. This is a pitching duel, and it's opened up by Atlanta. That's not great. We're going to have to make a pitching change. Ohtani's tired. We're going to bring in TJ Antone. That might be a bad idea. I don't think we can get through. That's 4. And we are not making any progress here in Game 1. Let's go with Kenley Jansen in the top or the bottom of the 8th. And he allows another run to come in. Let's jump in and see if we can get this game back on track. I don't think it's going to happen. I think we're going to take an L on Game 1, which is a little bit unfortunate. Sometimes it's just how it happens, though. Jacob deGrom going to look for a complete game shutout. in Game 1 of the NLDS. Alec Thomas swinging for the fences on pitch 1, and that's going to right field. That's the first out of the 9th. All right, not a promising start. We got Eloy Jimenez. He's got some power in that bat. He hasn't really shown it too much this season, but he's got power. We know he does. And he is going to smack that into the gap. They were playing the shift, and the gap was wide open in right center, excuse me. And Jimenez will dig into second base with a 1-out double. All right, that's the start of a rally. Every rally's got to start somewhere. Every rally has to start somewhere. And Josh Bell will deliver on the promise. Josh Bell, 2-run shot to right field. You love to see it. Josh Bell, coming back from his injury, was gone for most of the year this year. He comes back and has 2 singles and now a beastly 2-run home run to keep us alive in Game 1 of the NLDS. I'm not saying that we're going to come back or anything. I'm definitely not saying that. But it is a good start. I will say that. And they're going to pull DeGrom after he blew the perfect, or not the perfect game, after he blew the, actually, no, I was going to say, I was looking at the wrong thing. He blew the complete game shutout is what he blew. And Senzel, they're going to call that a strike or a swing. Nick Senzel hitting DH for us today because obviously Shohei couldn't DH and pitch. This isn't real life. Hopefully they switch that for next MLB The Show, MLB The Show 23, because Shohei pitches and DHs most of the time, so I hope they allow that for us in the game. Senzel might be able to beat it out, and he will beat it out. A missed opportunity at shortstop. Are the Braves crumbling? It's going to be ruled a base hit. I'm just going to warm up some people just in case. Just in case something crazy happens. I don't want to get too out in front. But, I mean, we already have 2 runs, and Nick Senzel's on first base, but L.A. De La Cruz got underneath the slider. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate, because that was a good pitch to hit. De La Cruz just got underneath it. Now we've got Jonathan India, who I'm hoping can keep this rally alive. Keep us alive in Game 1. That's going to be a generous ball. Thank you, home plate umpire. I appreciate you. That was a very generous ball right there. And he's going to throw back to first, thinking that Nick Senzel is going to steal home. Or not steal home, steal first base to second. I don't think I'm going to do, especially because he has 24 steal. I don't think I'm going to do, especially in a game like this against a lefty. Definitely not going to do that. If that drops, that could be dangerous. It's drifting. It will drop. Senzel's going to come home. Go, Senzel. We're down by 2. Jonathan India delivers, the former Rookie of the Year. And we are down by 2 in the top of the 9th of Game 1 of the NLDS. Rick Chapman, the rookie, in one of the biggest spots of his entire career. 0 for 3 on the day, and Rick Chapman will beat it out. He will beat it out only because of a bad throw. That would have been really close if it was a better throw. And Tyler Stevenson has a chance. One swing of the bat could give us the lead. Tyler Stevenson sends that to right field, but it's not deep enough. We rallied in Game 1, but we could not survive it. That's a little bit unfortunate. We gave it our best shot. We definitely gave it our best shot. Maybe I should have jumped in the 8th instead of the 9th. Maybe if I would have jumped in the 8th, I would have had a little bit more time to make something happen. I don't know. Or maybe nothing would have happened anyway. It is a little bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. We've still got games to play. It's not like we just lost the series because of that game. But it doesn't help us, that's for sure. It doesn't help us try to get in there. Austin Riley was the player of the game with a home run and 2 RBIs. Shohei gets the loss. So much for being our ace, Shohei. We'll go with Julio Urias for Game 2. He's going up against Max Fried. And we will quick manage this game as well. Can we get the job done? That is the goal. Urias will go. Max Fried will go. We're going to keep the same lineup. Josh Bell with DH. And we are going into this game. All right, boys. Let's step it up. Already down 2-0. not great. Are the Braves just built different? They might be. We're flying through this one. It's 3-0, and I might have to jump in here. I might have to jump in here in the top of the 7th. Down 3-0, and Jonathan India will step to the plate. He's 2 for 2, a double and a single. Come on, India. It's a little rainy here in Atlanta. And that's going to be ball 4. India takes a walk to lead off the 7th. Tyler Stevenson's got a 3-1 count, so maybe back-to-back walks. Is Max Fried? Oh, it's not even Max Fried. It's Kyle Wright. I thought that Max Fried was still pitching, but it's Kyle Wright. Is he going to walk the first 2 batters he sees? Ooh, good pitch. I probably would have hit into a double play if I would have even attempted that, so it's probably a good thing I just let it go for a strike. 3-2 count. It's full to Tyler Stevenson. And he will get a ball 4. And that's 2 batters walked for Rick Chapman. 1 for 2 on the night, and he's got a 3-2 count. These batters are making Kyle Wright work for it. He is working for these outs, and he will deliver. Rick Chapman, first out of the inning. All right. Not going to extend anybody. 70 speed's not quick enough to beat out the center fielder. And they're going to pull Kyle Wright for Tyler Madzik. And Ellie De La Cruz will come to the plate. 1 out. Runners on first and second. And Ellie De La Cruz will not deliver. It needed to be a little bit higher. If it was a little bit higher, that probably scores at least 1. Probably just 1. And now Kevin Biggio takes the plate. Come on, Kevin. That's going to be a ball. 2-1 count to him. All right, Kevin. All right. Get a pitch you like. And take it. That's going to fill the bases. Bases loaded for the leadoff man. Tristan Casas. 0 for 3 today. Can he change his fortunes on one swing? Tristan Casas will deliver an out and save the Atlanta Braves from crumbling. All right, we will warm up a pitcher. We'll bring in Nick Lodolo if we need to. I'm going to let Urias go the 7th. He was our best pitcher during the regular season, so, I mean, he let him try to get out of this jam himself. It's not really a jam at this point. Ozuna will ground to India. Does India have the arm strength? He does, but it's a bad ball. Kevin can't field it, and it's an error, and Ozuna will reach base. Well, that's unfortunate. That was not the kind of thing that we needed. Jacob Nottingham will look at a strike there. We'll go slider here on the 1-2, and Nottingham will foul that away. Circle change, and he will foul that as well. Nottingham is battling against Urias here. And Nottingham will deliver a dart into left center, and that is the dagger. Julio Urias has given up 5 runs. Lodolo will come in, and we will exit. That is unfortunate. We're probably going to go down 2-0 in the series, and we do. We lose 5-1 to the Braves. Is this going to be our postseason? It might be. Kyle Wright gets the win. He only pitched 2 2/3. Urias gets the loss. Both of our aces, quote unquote aces, have not produced. They have not produced one bit, and I'm not happy about it. I am not happy about it, but we do get to come home for Game 3. Soroka and Hunter Green. Not going to play the full game. Quick manage it. All right, boys. We're at GABP. Let's get her done. Ohtani will DH for us, and we'll see what we can do. We start with a 4-0 lead. That's how you want to start a game at home. Get the momentum on our side. They pull one back. It's 4-1. It's 4-2 now. They pull Soroka. We're pulling Hunter Green. We're bringing in Bummer to try and keep this one close. He will do just that, and we will bring in Alexis Diaz to shut the door, and we have one game in the series. Josh Bell with a home run. You love to see it. Exactly what we needed to do. And now we've got Casey Mize. Can we pull another game back? We need to capitalize with the wins on the road. That is for sure. All right, game 4. Let's start hot again. Casey Mize doing his thing. Allows one run, but we pull one back. Good job. 2 more scored by Atlanta, but 3 scored by the Reds in the 4th. Okay, I'm going to let Casey go one more inning. That probably wasn't the best idea, but we are hot tonight. 6-inning rally. We've got 4 in the inning. We're going to bring in Jansen in the 7th, and we go to the 8th, where we bring in Lucas Sims, and he allows 2 runs. All right, we've got the 9th inning. Alexis Diaz will come in. Alexis Diaz will come in to close the door once again. This would be massive. This is a go-home game because in the NLDS, there's only 5 games in the series. So this is a elimination game for us. So we've got to make sure that we are at the tip-top shape. Alexis Diaz didn't have a really strong end of the season in terms of closing out games. He blew a game that we watched or that we played. So it's not promising here, but I have faith in our closer. And he will foul that away, Matt Olson. It's a 3-2 count. I'm going to throw a risky one here. And it was a risky one, but Alek Thomas has the wheels, and he will be underneath it. That's 1 out. You can see the Reds fans rally, and this place hasn't been this full in over a decade. There's been no reason. But this place is bumping. And they know that we're only 2 outs away from going to a game 5. And that's a called 3rd strike on Austin Riley. He will go down swinging. And Cody Bellinger steps up. 3-2. And he fouls that away. 1 more strike. And we go to game 5. It's going to be to Josh Bell. And the Reds have pulled it back even in the series 2-2. Let's go, baby. It looked a little sketchy there for a second. But Alexis Diaz is able to hold it down, and we pull it back even in the series. You love to see it. Good job. Ohtani even hit a home run in that one. Man, that 4th inning and the 6th inning was absolutely massive. We were answering the bell when we needed to, and now we go back to Atlanta. They have Espino on the mound. I think... Do we go with Espino in Game 5? This is the deciding game. Winner moves on to the NLCS against the Dodgers. The Dodgers swept the Padres 3-0. So the winner goes to the NLCS to play the Dodgers. Do we trust Espino? That's the big question. This is a big choice. This is a really, really big choice. They're going to pull their ace. They're going to go with Jacob deGrom, who got him a win in Game 1 of the series. I don't know if I trust Ohtani or Urias. I mean, look at these ERAs through Game 1 and 2. Absolutely despicable ERAs. I think we trust Daniel Espino. We put our faith in him. We let him go here. We score a run to start the game. You love to see that. Espino is pitching a masterclass, and we've got a 3-run lead. deGrom is tired. They pull him. And they pull 3 back in the 6th. That is not what I wanted to see. Espino will be done. We'll go to Bummer for the bottom of the 7th. And we survive. All right, we'll go hit by hit here. Swing, swing, double play, and a strikeout. It's a 3-run lead for the Braves. Bummer gives up 3 in the bottom of the 8th. You can't make this stuff up, man. You cannot make this stuff up. They're going to bring in Will Smith to close the door. They are going to bring in Will Smith to close the door. We're going to warm up just a few guys just in case. But we've got the top of the order to rally this one back. Our season comes down to 1 half inning. At least. Come on, boys. That's going to be a ball. It's a 2-2 count to Casas. Okay. This is edge of your seat stuff, and Casas will deliver on the first inning, on the first at bat of the inning with a line drive to left field, just sneaking fair, and we've got a leadoff single. Now, Alec Thomas, I know you've got some power on you. I could do with a home run, but I could also do with you just getting on base and not a double play. Beat it out, Alec. Beat it out. He didn't beat it out, and our season comes down to 1 out. It's Eloy Jimenez. The final out in the season of the Cincinnati Reds comes down to Eloy. And he will keep us alive with a 2-out single to left field. So we are still alive here, and it'll be Josh Bell. Last time he had a fly out and then 2 singles, he hit a home run. And Josh Bell, just foul. Just foul. That could have been really good. Come on, Josh. I need you to get us back into this game. Is that going to be a hit? No, it's just going to bounce off the catcher's mitt. I'm not going to extend Eloy. It's not worth it. Ohtani's on deck. If we could just get Ohtani up, if Josh Bell could get on base, a 3-run home run from Ohtani would be the ideal thing. And that's going to be, I should have, that's the end of the season. That was a ball. That was a ball, and I swung at it. The season has come to an end. We lose in Game 5 of the NLDS against the Atlanta Braves. Heartbreak. Heartbreak. Man, that is tough to watch. That is tough to watch. I shouldn't have swung. That was a ball the entire way. That was a ball the entire way, and I swung at it. Bummer gets the loss. 3 runs in the 8th is what killed us there, man. It's what killed us. And the Reds have been eliminated from the playoffs by the Braves. That's tough, man. That is real tough. But there is plenty to look forward to, or to be happy about, because we did what nobody really thought we could do. As the Dodgers are up 3-0 on the Braves, the Braves pull it back 3-2, but the Dodgers win in 7. And it's going to be Astros-Dodgers World Series. Astros up 2-1 on the Dodgers, and the Astros win the 2024 World Series against the Dodgers in 6 games. Who wins all the awards? So Yordan Alvarez, no surprise there, is the World Series MVP. Who is the postseason MVP? It's going to be Freddie Freeman. So in the 3 years of this series, the Brewers have won 1, the Braves have won 1, and now the Astros have won a World Series. Those are your 3 World Series champions the 3 years of this series. But there's a lot to look forward to, a lot of hope on this team. Maybe not a lot of budget in terms of money to sign free agents or anything, but there is a lot of hope. We've got to figure out what Joey Votto's going to do. Is he going to retire after the season? We got him back to the playoffs. We got to figure out what we want to do with Eloy Jimenez's contract. We're not going to re-sign Josh Bell unless it's a sign and trade. Javier Baez didn't return the entire season, or the entire postseason, so that 1-year rental went down the drain. It's unfortunate, man. It is really unfortunate. We have come to an end on the contract. The Giants actually want to hire us, the Mariners and the Red Sox, but this is a Reds series, so we will sign with the Cincinnati Reds. Joe Madden has decided to retire. Something I didn't see happening. Retired players. Also, Aroldis Chapman calls it a career. Okay. Max Scherzer calls it a career. And Shogo Akiyama, who was a former Red, calls it a career. Dylan Betances, Miguel Cabrera calls it a career. You got to see some Hall of Famers here, right? Got to see some. Albert Pujols, Miguel Cabrera are Hall of Famers. All right. Very interesting. And that's where we will end today's episode. we have the exclusive rights on Josh Bell, but he's going to want a lot of money. And we just don't have that much money to give, especially if we want to sign some people in free agency. Also, we need a new manager. So that's all going to be in the next episode. The offseason will happen in the next episode. Hope you guys did enjoy the playoff special. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. And all my links are down below in the description, including the World of Juice Discord. If you want to go check out that, hang around there. All the links to my other channels are down there, and the link to the playlist of this series. If you have missed any episodes, you want to go back and catch up, that is down there as well. So thanks again for stopping by and watching the video. I really do appreciate it, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.